Counting cars is an excellent concept. Everything is centered around a Las Vegas-based business that fixes and customizes cars for customers. Fans' attention has been highly stimulated by the show's primary character, Danny Koker, who is well known for having a distinct personality. Now Danny Koker is sharing some insight into their counting car. Join us as we take a look at these revelations that have left fans shocked at a get-together. It's clear that the reality television industry has turned into a fraud. While not all reality TV shows are scripted, most of them are. It is reasonable to believe that everything that happens on camera is most likely prearranged. As a way to spend time, Danny Koker created Counts Customs. Even before he could remember anything about cars, Danny Koker was obsessed with them. Koker giggles with an American profile, claiming that he has discussed cars with people since he was able to converse. Even as young children, Koker and his father's shared passion of vehicles was a source of strength in their relationship since they would work on cars together. On the television program Counting Cars, he said, "My father showed me to have style and character when it comes to car repairs." He became interested in the topic, which has since become more well-known, when he and his father were working on cars. Pawn Stars are the sole reason Counting Cars exists. Even fans of Pawn Stars are aware of the connection between the two shows, even though viewers of the latter seasons of the program might not. Danny Koker was initially highlighted on many Pawn Stars programs for his skills. Soon after, History Channel believed that a program about his car firm would be a fantastic source of entertainment. That was a wise decision on the network's behalf. There is no sequence to the production. Counting Cars was never filmed in order of premiere since the episodes were produced so quickly. It shouldn't be that shocking to learn this. It made more sense to just record different sequences as the team completed them instead of waiting for one car to be completed before moving on to the next, because they were working on so many cars at once. The workforce may be working on as many as 15 cars at once. That's how unorganized the garage was. However, television editing is a marvel of grace. To the home viewer, everything appeared to flow naturally. Excellent satisfaction for customers. Everyone is depicted in Counting Cars as being pleased with how each construction turned out in the end. While all of these finished projects seem fantastic on television, leaving every buyer utterly thrilled by the finished product, Danny's company actually gets a good share of negative feedback from customers who weren't happy with their purchase. Danny finds it difficult to make a sale of his cars. You might believe that when it comes time to turn a profit, it would be simple to cease making cars with such amazing beauty, like Danny does. But when Danny has to part with his customized creations, he displays a touch of mental pain. He says he puts a small piece of his heart into every piece of work, even though it's meant to be seen, and sometimes it's hard to let go. Danny Koker went crazy trying to fix a Ford Ranchero. Danny Koker has to be an expert in both customization and repair. Danny Koker's supporters would think he can fix any issue, and many would imagine he could manage anything with his eyes closed. But he was questioned by a fan over the one car that he couldn't fix. In the early to mid-1960s, Koker recalls seeing a Ford Ranchero at an auction. Koker had acquired it because it was cheap, and he thought it would be great fun to fix up, much to his later dismay. When Koker got the car out of Counts Customs, he exclaimed, "What an enormous pile of trash that Ranchero was." The car was completely rusted out. Everything could have been repaired for a gazillion dollars, and an old Ford Falcon Ranchero, according to Koker. Still, even if he had done so, the car probably would not have been worth much. The drama. The performers on the program and the people they are portraying seem to get into excessive amounts of interpersonal conflict in every episode. Everything in the program is made up, even the battles and practical jokes. The moment the cameras begin recording, the people seem to be acting on a stage. They have to be the most extreme versions of themselves for the benefit of the show and spectacle. It's all made up, but it's not scripted. The build schedule. Numerous issues made it impossible to tape the show in order, and the broadcast schedules of the building were severely skewed. In order to show how the job was done, the software would frequently cut ahead of time, creating the appearance that things were finished much faster than they actually were. Not being shot sequentially helped the editors in this sense, even if the crew was never able to focus on finishing one vehicle at a time, because there were always other cars to work on concurrently. Publicity stunt. Just as things were heating up, some very big news about the Joseph Frontiera case emerged. Counts Customs sued a former employee for embezzlement and personal benefit after he stole money. They also brought legal action against the business that Joseph recommended. There was representation for Frontiera. The company was released from the case following the filing of a motion for dismissal by his attorney. It appears that Counts Customs launched a lawsuit in an attempt to get more recognition and money, albeit this is unconfirmed. Green cars are uninteresting to Danny. Due to the growing number of green and environmentally concerned people, today's society is starting to pay greater attention to the environment in many areas of life, including driving. Many people are lured to cars like the Toyota Prius, even celebrities, but Danny Koker is not one of them, as he has made it clear that he detests these new environmentally friendly vehicles. He mostly opposes them because he wants power from his vehicle, and they lack it. Koker also questions the reason behind the production of these ecologically conscious commuters. TV star Danny Koker was once someone else. The central figure of the highly dramatic automobile show that has gained enormous popularity in recent years, Danny Koker has a questionable but obscure background as a television celebrity. He was the host of a crazy horror-themed Saturday night television show called Fright at the Movies. Laughing at himself for being Count Cool Rider, he introduced the show. Look at the receding hairline, which references the now famous bandana and the circumstances behind his baldness. Every car is rebuilt. Since the fundamental idea of the program is that every car is repaired, it would seem obvious that every automobile is fixed, but reality shows seldom make it very apparent what is real and what isn't. Viewers of the show will be pleased to learn that every car the gang buys has been fully fixed, so there can never be any questions about the authenticity of the restorations. Despite the group's great expertise and attention, there has been a misguided suspicion that some of the vehicle repairs were accomplished by the software. Give this video a thumbs up and think about subscribing to our channels so you can receive notifications whenever we upload a new video. You only need to click the bell to activate notifications. I am very grateful for your words. I hope to see you in the upcoming video.